Lothal was one of the southernmost sites of the ancient Indus Valley civilization, located in the Bhal region of the Indian state of Gujarat. Construction of the city is believed to have begun around 2200 BCE. Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, the official Indian government agency for preservation of ancient monuments, discovered Lothal in 1954. Excavation work in Lothal commenced on the 13th of February 1955 and continued till the 19th of May 1960. According to the ASI, arguably Lothal had the world's earliest known dock, which connected the city to an ancient course of the Sabarmati River on the trade route. This trade route stretched between Harappan cities in Sindh, Pakistan, and the peninsula of Saurashtra, where the surrounding Kutch Desert of today was a part of the Arabian Sea. Mohenjo-daro, meaning Mound of the Dead Men, is located in the province of Sindh, Pakistan, and was discovered in the 1920s by British archaeologist Sir John Marshall. The city was one of the largest and most advanced settlements of its time, with a population estimated to be around 40,000. The city had a well-planned layout, with streets laid out in a grid pattern, and a complex drainage system that used underground channels to carry waste away from the city. The buildings were made of brick, with some of the larger structures having multiple stories. The city also had public buildings, including a great bath, a marketplace, and a granary. Lothal, located in the state of Gujarat, India, was discovered in 1954 by archaeologist S.R. Rao. It was a major center of the Indus Valley civilization, with a population estimated to be around 25,000. The city was strategically located on the banks of the Sabarmati River, which made it an important center of trade and commerce. Lothal was famous for its dockyards, which were the earliest known in the world. The dockyards were used to build ships and trade with other civilizations in the Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia. The city also had a well-planned layout, with streets laid out in a grid pattern and a sophisticated drainage system. The uniform organization of the town and its institutions make it evident that the Harappans were very disciplined people. Commerce and administrative duties were performed according to standards laid out. Municipal administration was strict, the width of most streets remained the same over a long time, and no encroached structures were built. Householders possessed a sump, or collection chamber to deposit solid waste in order to prevent the clogging of city drains. Drains, manholes, and cesspools deposited the waste in the river, which was washed out during high tide, maintaining the cleanliness of the city. A new provincial style of Harappan art and painting was pioneered. The new approaches included realistic portrayals of animals in their natural surroundings. Metalware, gold and jewelry and tastefully decorated ornaments attest to the culture and prosperity of the people of Lothal. Most of their equipment, metal tools, weights, measures, seals, earthenware and ornaments were of the uniform standard and quality found across the Indus civilization. Lothal was a major trade center, importing in mass raw materials like copper, chert and semi-precious stones from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, and mass distributing to inner villages and towns. It also produced large quantities of bronze celts, fish hooks, chisels, spears and ornaments. Lothal exported its beads, gemstones, ivory and shells. The stone blade industry catered to domestic needs. Fine chert was imported from the Larkana Valley or from Bijapur in modern Karnataka. Bhagatrao supplied semi-precious stones, while chunk shell came from Dholavira and Bet Dwarka. An intensive trade network gave the inhabitants great prosperity. The network stretched across the frontiers to Egypt, Bahrain and Sumer. One of the evidence of trade in Lothal is the discovery of typical Persian Gulf seals, a circular button seal. The town center of Acropolis was the political and commercial heart of Lothal, measuring at 418 feet east to west by 200 feet north to south. There were 3 streets and 2 lanes running east-west, and 2 streets running north-south. The 4 sides of the rectangular platform on which houses were built are formed by mud brick structures of 40 to 80 feet thickness and 11.8 feet high. The identified bathing platforms are located in the Acropolis, and part of mostly 2-roomed houses with open courtyards. The bricks used for paving the bathing platforms were polished to prevent seepage. The pavements were lime-plastered, and edges were wainscoted, wooden panels, by thin walls. The ruler's residence was 472.8 square feet and hosted a 19 square feet bathing platform with contiguous squat latrine, which was also connected to an outside drain that discharged into the dock. The lower town marketplace was on the main north-south street 20 to 26 feet wide. Built in straight rows on either side of the street are residences and workshops, although brick-built drains and early period housing has now disappeared. The street maintained a uniform width and did not undergo encroachment during the reconstructive periods after deluges. There are multiple two-room shops and workplaces of coppersmiths and blacksmiths. The bead factory, which performs a very important economic function, possesses a central courtyard and 11 rooms, a store, and a guardhouse. There is a cinder dump as well as a double-chambered circular kiln with stoke holes for fuel supply. 4 flues are connected with each other, the upper chamber and the stoke hold. The mud plaster of the floors and walls are vitrified owing to intense heat during work. The remnants of raw materials such as reed, cow dung, sawdust, and agate are found, giving archaeologists hints of how the kiln was operated. A large mud brick building faces the factory, and its significance is noted by its plan. 4 large rooms and a hall, with an overall measurement of 56 feet times 42 feet. The hall has a large doorway and a raised floor in the southern corner of the building. Both Mohenjo-Daro and Lothal were abandoned around 1900 BCE, and the reasons for their decline are still unknown. Some scholars believe that environmental factors such as climate change and a decrease in rainfall may have played a role, while others suggest that internal conflicts or invasions from other civilizations may have contributed to their decline. Despite their decline, the legacy of the Indus Valley civilization continues to influence the culture and history of the Indian subcontinent. If you like our content, please do follow, share and subscribe to our channel.